Welcome back to more great deals on Bay Area Bargains.
Welcome back. You're looking at plantation shutters installed by Bay Home and Window, and we are sitting in front of a beautiful entertainment system, an organization system, also put in by Bay Home and Window. Jeff Falcon, President and CEO. This is one of the most successful businesses that we have highlighted on Bay Area Bargains. What are the kinds of applications that maybe everyone wouldn't think of, some of your favorites?
Well, you know, for plantation shutters, what's really neat about them is it's one of the few window coverings that really can follow the architecture of the window. So if we're talking about an arch top window, for instance, it is made to fit the shape of that arch.
Beautiful.
On a door or any type of French door application, they fit incredibly well. They're designed for what they're being worked on.
Yep. Now, I've had the opportunity to talk to customers, and I must say that honestly now, I have been very impressed from what I'm hearing from your customers. I don't know what they're telling you, but what they're telling me is really good stuff. I've also had the opportunity to look at some installations that have been very impressive. I want to show you one installation that I really, really covet. We're going back a ways here to a previous show. Let's take a look at this gorgeous office system. We're talking about Bay Home and Window, and they are responsible for this beautiful home office. This is the kind of home office that might actually make you want to work. Now, if you really want to be impressed, take a look at the before picture of this office. Wait a minute, that looks like my office. That was my office. Look at, well, an office, a typical home office for many people that obviously needed some help. Well, you did more than put in help, Jeff. Bay Home and Window actually created, well, I mean, look at the elegance in this place. But it's also an organizational style.
It's hugely functional. This is an office that is designed to be worked in, and there's a place for everything.
Oh, and where should I stand? There's a little mark there that says Henry. So when you came in, how did you figure out what goes where? What was the process that got this all put together?
Our design staff will come in. It doesn't matter if you have a small little alcove or a wall or a whole room like we did here. We'll take whatever space that you have, and we'll come in and we'll design it on a CAD system.
But that means
very easy. It's
CAD.
A
He doesn't mean
computer
a nasty
system.
person. He means a computer sort of system.
That's right. We design it on a computer system, and when we push the button after we design it with them, they can actually see what it's going to look like.
Okay, but wait a minute. So let's suppose this were my office, and I wanted it. You know what? I don't want all of these doors to be the exact same size. I'd like this one to be a little bigger and this one to be a little smaller.
We can make the doors any size, the door space any size, the shelving space any size, the drawers any size, and any combination, any way that people need it to be. And we help them through that process as well.
So it's really like getting a cabinet maker, in fact.
It is. I mean, the traditional way is to bring a cabinet maker in, they make the boxes and stick them on. This is not like that at all. This is actually designed individually to fit the exact space that we're going into at a fraction of the cost that it normally would cost a cabinet maker to do it.
And in terms of styles, I mean, obviously there must be a lot of styles and colors.
You know, this is a very traditional look with a more wood tone type of thing, but we can also go with any of the solid contemporary colors, and we can go for a lighter looking system too. There's a lot of diversity.
Well, this really is a beautiful space, and it's functional as well. But let me show you. I'm going to go back into the living room. Come on with me.
Okay.
The living room is a really good example of a place that, well, you want to talk about total transformation. Take a look at this picture. So this is what it looked like before. And, you know, it's a nice room, but very plain, very minimalist, very simple. Now take a look at the difference after these organizing systems have been. You know, I got to be honest with you. The term organizing system really is, I think it puts down in a way.
Well,
it's not a system, it's a piece of furniture.
It is. This is built-in furniture. That's a much better way to put it.
Yeah, and true, it does give you some organization. It obviously added a lot in this case.
Well, you know, and we had a very custom-sized wall here that we needed to fill perfectly here, and we ended up with a place to store in the cabinet area, but we have all this display area now too, and it's a place to put your stuff and look beautiful. I think it really made a difference in here.
And again, the customization in terms of the molding on it, in addition to the size.
This is what we do, exactly. We build it to look great.
It really works. Moving on to the plantation shutters now, and again, combining the two of them, I mean, this room obviously looks totally different.
Well, here's a perfect example of the diversity and of look you can get with plantation shutters or the built-in systems. This is a much more formal look, room obviously, and it gives a much more formal display. So whether you have a casual look or you have a traditional look or you have a contemporary look, the shutters really do well.
Right. Now, this is a newer home, but obviously, actually, in some ways, I think an older home could really benefit.
I think, you know what, I really think the biggest lift you get is when you have an older home and you put plantation shutters in, because it's one of the few things that really make a difference with relatively minimal amount of work. But yeah, new or old, contemporary or traditional.
Okay, some people probably are going to want to know, like, maintenance. What's involved in keeping them clean?
You know what, shutters are amazing. It is not like blinds. Once they're installed, the only thing you need to do is wipe down the front, wipe down the back. I guess probably maybe 2 minutes per window at most to keep these looking really nice.
Okay, so you know, I was thinking that actually what you guys have done is to sort of take customization and craftsmanship and make it affordable in a way.
We are.
That's, you know, it's things that are made exactly for the space that they are in, but without
they're practical
price.
and they are easy to they're easy to maintain, and they are really beautiful furniture furnishings for the house.
I like them. And I think you'll like it too. I think you'll like these deals. They are offering 20 to 30% off retail on an installation. That's the same break that designers get. Also, free in-home consultation from one of their designers, and most retail stores, they'll charge you $50 for that. And they'll do it afternoons, evenings, Saturdays, when it's convenient for you. Bay Home and Window is also offering free installation and free temporary pleated shades. And in addition, when you mention Bay Area Bargains, it's $50 off on any window over 20 square feet. Or if you put in a full-size organization system, it's $200 off. The phone number, 800-464-9114. Or go to their website, bayhomeandwindow.com. Don't forget to mention Bay Area Bargains. And let's take a listen to some of the other customers that have had nice things to say about these guys and the kind of work they do. Let's take a listen.
It's a classic look and it's timeless. And when we moved into the house, I wanted to start off with covering the windows and getting the shutters on, because that was going to determine how I was going to decorate the house.
So they actually influenced the way you did
Oh,
the house.
definitely.
Well, now,
Definitely.
doesn't that lock you in, though? Doesn't that mean that you pick plantation shutters, therefore you have to go with a particular style?
No, and that's the beauty of it, is you can decorate any way you want.
I have many of my customers I have recommended Bay Home and Window. They have done stained and painted, and they have done just a wonderful job. Always on time, and the install is just impeccable.